Okay, welcome to part 3, lesson 11, and using graphic styles. A style is a saved set of appearance attributes that you can reuse. And by applying these graphic styles, you can act quickly and globally change the appearance of objects and text. Now, to find the graphic style, you go up to the window and go ahead and click on the graphic style panel. And you'll see that it comes up here and we have various styles already loaded in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the library here and we are going to select the Monster pattern style. And it's going to be loading right now. Okay, and so we have the different styles right here. And then we're going to go ahead and select the 3. And then what I want you to do is select this first, the Alyssa icon right here, and click on that. And you'll notice that the 3 now carries that pattern style there. And with the number 3, look in the appearance panel to see the stroke and multiple fills. And you'll notice that it has a path Alyssa 1. Okay, and this is where that graphic style is applied. So we're going to go back to the graphic style panel, and then we're going to click the Jazz text, and then we're going to right-click the mouse button down on the Alyssa graphic style, and let's see, this is, I believe this is Alyssa. And when I right-click and hold the mouse down, you can see a preview of the graphic style. When you're finished previewing, just release the mouse button. And so you can actually see how this will look being applied to other items. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create and apply a graphic style. So we're going to click the number 3 again. And then we're going to click the appearance panel. And what I want to do is I'm going to go down to the Add New Fill. And there should be a total of 3 fills now that you see in this panel here. Okay. You'll also notice that the Alyssa 1 is gone from the path up here. This means that the graphic style is no longer applied to the artwork, as you can see right there. The number 3 will not update if the Alyssa 1 graphic style is edited. So we're going to make the following changes to these rows. So on the top attribute row, we're going to click the fill color and we're going to select the pattern swatch called lines. Okay. And then in the middle attribute row, fill row, we don't have the stroke row, we're going to click on the swatch and we're going to select paper. And then we're going to click in the opacity link and we're going to choose luminosity, which is the bottom one there. And then we're going to go to the bottom row and we're going to click on the fill color and we're going to select the orange swatch named Festival. And oh, there it is, kind of a darkish reddish orange. And we'll click on that. And then you can click Escape to get out of the swatch panel. So now the number 3, you can see, has quite a different look to it. And it has it has 3 different attributes of fill that we have applied to it, but also did blending with this. So it's especially important that when you change an opacity blending mode, you want to create certain effects. And you have to remember that the blending modes, wherever selected, will affect the rows right down below it. So if this fill is affecting this fill as well, the luminosity is affecting this fill right here. but it's not affecting the fill up here. Okay, and so what's nice is once you create a graphic style, you can change it, okay? And the way we do this is we're going to go down to the new graphic style button on the bottom of the graphic styles panel. And you can see that it shows up here because we have the number 3 selected. And I'm going to double click on this, and we're just going to name this number 3. And click OK. And now if I hover over this, you'll see that that new graphic style is called number 3. So pretty easy to create new graphic styles. Okay, so we're going to go back to the Appearance Panel tab. And on the top you see path number 3 because that indicates that the graphic style named number 3 is applied to this artwork. So we're going to open the Layers panel, if it's not already open, and I want you to click the visibility column for background. And now you see quite a bit of different things going on here. And it looks like my May, I'm going to go down here, go back to May, because I think this was supposed to be in white. Okay, so go ahead and change that. Okay, so you can see now it's changed back to white. I don't know, we must have forgot that. I must have forgot to do that step with you guys. Okay, so now we have all the panels open, and with the selection tool, I'm going to click the black rectangle background. Okay. And make sure that you have it selected here, okay? And in the graphic style panel, click on the number 3. And it didn't do anything, did it? Okay, I need to go back and select this here. Give me 1 second. I have to unlock it. So make sure you unlock it there. And that's why it wasn't allowing me to select it. Okay, so I have it selected in the background, and then I'm going to apply the different, the number graphic style. Okay, so now if I want to update a graphic style, I can still edit it in the artwork that I did. And all the artwork with that style will update as well. So with the selection tool, select the number 3. And in the graphic style panel, you will see that it's highlighted right now. And we're going to then click on the Appearance panel, and you'll notice that the text path number 3 is at the top of the panel, indicating that the number graphic style is applied. So we're going to click the fill color for the bottom appearance row. And we're going to select the purple swatch named Hills. And you can see the difference there. And then we'll go ahead and click out of the swatches. And then we're going to click the Graphic Style tab to see if the number graphic style is no longer has a highlight around it. And it doesn't, which means the graphic style is no longer applied. Now, if I press the Option on my Mac or Alt on the PC, and I drag the selected number 3 shape on top of the number graphic style thumbnail in the graphic styles. So I want to take the number 3 shape here, and we want to find the, 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to take the number 3 and drag that into that style there. And now you see that it has changed the look of everything on all the effects on what I did. And this is an important process to understand, especially if you want to keep separate styles with similar textures in them. Okay, so you can see now that we're going to go ahead and deselect here, and we're going to click on the Appearance Panel tab, and we will see no selection, number 3 at the top. Again, when you apply appearance settings, graphic styles, and more to artwork, the next shape you draw will have the appearance settings listed in the Appearance panel. Just like if you have a color that you used automatically, with type, it's going to give that last color that you used for type. So I'm going to click to select the rectangle in the background that has the number 3 graphic style applied. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all formatting from the rectangle and then add the black fill again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the Clear Appearance button, which is this one right here. And with the artwork selected, I'm going to click that. And now you see that this effect is no longer in the background. And now if I go back in here, you'll notice I don't have any stroke or fill. And then I'm just going to go back in the fill, and then I'm going to select the black. So we got several more items here that we're going to do. We're going to apply a graphic style to a layer. So now when it's applied to a layer, everything added to that layer has the same style applied to it. So we're going to apply a drop shadow graphic style to a text layer. And it's going to affect everything in that layer at once. So in the Layers panel, you're going to click the target icon for text, which is over here to the right. Okay, and so that everything here is selected for the text. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click on the graphic styles icon. And we're then going to click on the drop shadow graphic style. So we need to find that. I think it's, okay. So drop shadow, option click. And so we're going to apply this to, I don't think that's a drop shadow. Yeah, okay. Okay, again, I'm just going to click on the text here. So what we needed to do here is when we apply this drop shadow, you want to hold down Option on the Mac and then click. And then what happens is it's going to now apply the drop shadow effect to all the text. And then once this is done, and we got to wait here for the computer, it's a little slow. When we go over to the Appearance panel, and it'll take a little minute here, you will see now that the drop shadow has been applied. Okay, so the last item we're going to be doing here is we're going to do scaling and stroke effects. And in Illustrator, when you are scaling or resizing content, any strokes and effects that have applied to that object are not going to change. So for instance, if you scale a circle with a 2-point stroke from small to the size of the artboard, the shape will change in size, but the stroke is going to remain 2-point by default. And that, of course, is going to change the appearance of your scaled artwork. So you need to watch out for that whenever you are doing when you are transforming artwork. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to select the trumpet. And next I'm going to make the trumpet larger and drag it out. Okay. And then I'm also going to scale the drop shadow effect and have it applied proportionally. So in the Control panel, we want to go up to, okay, let me get rid of a few of these things over here. Make sure I got that panel. Okay, so now we're going to click on the X, Y, W, or H link in the Control panel. And we are going to There we go. And we are going to go to the transform. And you can click on any one of these and that transform panel will come out, okay? And so what we're going to do is we are going to click on the constrain width and height proportions button, and then we're going to change the width to a 2.7. And then we're going to hit our tab key to go to the next field, which will be the height. And you'll notice that everything is changing, and you notice how big this got. Okay, and we're going to go to the height, and the height has now changed proportionately with the width. Now, if we were going to open up the drop shadow options in the appearance panel, I would also see that they have changed as well. So we'll go ahead and basically the values have adjusted according to the sizing, as long as I have the scale and strokes effect weren't selected, then they would be the same as before and after the transformation. So anyways, click OK. You are now done with lesson 11, and we look forward to having you review lesson 12 next week.